Alright, so we start here in the City of Tears, and I'm able to get that little slug, but I can't get past that big dude. Kind of traps me there. And it takes me a bunch of tries to actually take him down because I'm stubborn and I wanted to kill him. So it took me forever to take him down. But anyway, after that, I head over to the infected crossroads. And this might be the first time that I noticed that it's infected, so it's kind of weird for me to see. And then I go over to Salubra, and I get the Lifeblood Heart charm. And then I go back to the nest of grubs, or the grub father, or whatever. And he gives me a bunch of geo and some gifts, which is pretty nice. It's a good little motivator to keep getting the grubs. And right there, I accidentally find this Hornet seal. And in part 2, I actually find the storeroom key for Sly. And I didn't even realize what it was for. So here I get to use it. And, you know, he shows me whatever he had in that storeroom. And I get yet another grub. And here I fight the Brooding Mawlek, which is actually pretty tough for me at first. Of course, because I don't really know how to counter her moves, especially that one there where she just makes it rain all that goop. Yeah, I'm surprised I survive as long as I do, but in the end, I still die. The second time around, though, I got a pretty good idea of how I'm gonna save myself from that, you know, that rain of goop. And yeah, I'm able to consistently dodge it pretty good. And I beat him on the second try. And I even get a little mask shard for my efforts. How nice. And then I'm just kind of wandering around the map, and I'm able to get that essence tree. Then I go back to Seer since I made over, or since I collected over 100 essence. And yeah, she gives me a little reward. Hornet seal as a reward. And then I find this little spot that has a Dream Shield charm in it. But you know, I'm not a fan of the Dream Shield charm. It's just not good. Not very good at all. Find Tiso, who is quite forgettable because he doesn't actually accomplish anything. And then after him, I go to the Resting Grounds Dream Boss, Xero, which is, he's not hard at all. I mean, I do die to him once, but he's fairly easy. But I'm able to take him down on the second try. And I get a whole 100 essence for it. So then I make it back to Seer, and she opens up that door that's just across from us here, which is the Spirit Glade. Spirit's Glade seems like an odd place because it has a lot of these graves with NPCs that I can talk to, but they don't really reveal anything useful. So it just seems kind of pointless for them to even be here and for me to even chat with them. I don't get why they did that. But there are some goodies in Spirit's Glade. There's this King's Idol, which is, a good bit of geo there. And an essence tree. So that's another good bit of essence to collect. after my trip to Spirit's Glade, then I head back to the City of Tears and I claim the tower. And this is my first trying to get, I think it was a mask shard or a soul fragment. And yeah, they close, those doors close, and then I have to fight all those guards. And they're actually a little bit hard for me here. I mean, I still don't have any upgrades, and they just don't give me time to heal is really the issue. But I pretty much tried until I get it, because it's pretty easy to get here, and I have a feeling that, you know, with the right moves, I can beat these guys. Which I do. And I get one full soul container. So now I get an extra spell cast, pretty much. Then I get to the Kingdom's Edge. And I'm exploring this area over here with these little jumping guys that are pretty annoying, but they're easy. It's a shame the top of Kingdom's Edge doesn't really... It only has that Wanderer's Journal and nothing interesting. But after that, it's another fight with Hornet. This is the second fight. Here she's a little bit tougher, but... I mean, this version of her is pretty easy still. It just takes me a while to beat her because she's pretty tanky, actually. So, it takes me a minute. But I actually do pretty well to dodge her hits, her abilities. Luckily, this fight gives me plenty of time to heal, so it's not terribly difficult. Yeah, she throws a lot at me, but I persevere in the end. Because we have to, we're the Hollow Knight. Come on. And here in the cast-off shell, we find pretty much the last thing that we need for our final ability, which is the King's Brand. That'll let us get the Shade Dash ability. At least I think it's called Shade Dash. Something like that. But right now, at the time, I don't know what the King's brand is for. So, I just have it. And I can't remember if I accidentally stumble upon where I need to use it, or if I look it up or something. I can't remember, to be honest. Those big jumpers are really tanky, though. They're pretty tough. It takes me a bit to take them down. And here I find my first sensei, Nail Master Oro. And this is how I come to learn the dash slash. So there it is. I found Nail Master Oro before I find Nail Master Sheo. And that's why I have the dash slash. In my fourth video that you see me use the dash slash. So this is how that happens.
Hele Summit. Bam. Finnel. Bam. Finnel.
I find some NPCs, like Eternal Emilidia. And then there's Pocky Thorax, which must have been a cook, because he was in the kitchen and doesn't give me anything useful information-wise or anything. Then we'll find Marissa, who used to be a singer, and I get the option to sit down and listen to her sing. And I thought I was going to get something at the end of this, because I sat there for a little while. But you get nothing for doing that. So I just slurp her up into my dream nail and move on. Then after buying another mask fragment from Sly, I go to the Spirits Glade and I actually try my hand at taking down these or collecting the dead spirits here. After I collect everyone at the Spirits Glade, I pretty much go to the Green Path, and that's where episode 3 starts. Is my many tries to get to nail Master Xero. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, consider giving me a like, subscribing. Goodbye.